Hello and welcome, my lovely Capricorns. You are the devil in tarot, but this is the card of always having the opportunity for freedom and change. This is chosen chains and chosen cave. It's like you've chosen to be there. All right, Capricorns, what a lovely couple weeks with you. I've been connecting so strongly with you. So this is your energy and card reading for the week of July 29th through August 4th, 2019. This is also a love tarot reading. Venus moved into Leo on July 28th, and Leo does rule the heart. So this is a love reading because of all this Leo fire in the sky. All right, do hang around also for the entirety of the reading for collective Capricorn spirit messages. Even though it is a general reading for all my Cappies, Sun, Moon, Rising, and House, it still will not apply to all. Me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on LifeCraftAction, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. Alright, so on July 22nd, Sun moved into Leo out of Cancer, my lovely Earth sign, and into Leo. This is welcome to fun, excitement, passion, limitless energy in Leo season, creativity and meaning outside of security and hominess. The spotlight is free for the taking in Leo season. Alright, on the 28th, a warm welcome to Venus in Leo, leaving Cancer again. Venus in Leo season is passion and warmth of the heart. It's a love that curls your toes and awakens your spirit. It is a desire to give and receive attention, acknowledgement, validation, and adoration. I am a Leo rising, so I feel all this energy all the time. All right, on July 31st, Mercury went direct, so no more Mercury retrograde, thank goodness. And on July 31st, another last big sweeping change in the Western Hemisphere. We have a new moon again in Leo. It is a super moon. It is a black moon, the second new moon of the month. This is a softening into all the transformations and healing we did through Mercury retrograde and eclipse season. Doesn't mean it's going to be gentle, by the way, but this is you know you best, trust yourself, and you are strong. Set your intentions from that place, your deepest heart's desire, plant your seeds, and definitely it'll come from a place of courage, of the Strength card in tarot, taming the inner beast, taking control of your emotions, responding, not reacting, Capricorns. All right, Cappies. What kind of, I'm going to do a past, present, future line. Go ahead and pull your energies in, my Cappies. I'm feeling like making love is what I feel from my Cappies. Alright, I have that Strength card. Definitely pulling on the power of the season. Perhaps you have a Leo in your midst. This is taking control of that inner beast. Yes. In reverse, think of it as hurt people hurt people. So this is you not doing that, not pushing your negativity out on the world. Seven of Swords. Upright. This perhaps is you feeling somebody took something from you, you lost something. Quite blatantly, the Fool card. A new journey, a step forward, that youthful energy. And then the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. This is probably work being my lovely Capricorns, but you lost something. It's like a project being taken away, or you've been asked to test. It's not even that. I really doubt that would happen to a Capricorn, and if it did, I know you're devastated. But it's because there's something else for you to do. And it's a lonely something. You kind of wanted to focus on love, but you've been called to a different project that it does suit your fancy. It's probably not the best idea, but you know you can make it so. But it kind of leaves you, yes, out thinking about love lost. Capricorns have a lot of trouble balancing work and romance, being able to put all their selves into both at the same time. Yeah, the Sun in reverse. This is like not happiness. This is not waking up. This is not the sun rising. It's smoke in the sky, rainy days on your construction site. All right, Knight of Cups. This is a love message, though. This is a love message not going towards the sun. I do see you looking at that card there. And the King of Coins watching. Okay, this is you looking at the sun, the lost sun. I feel that's your energy of love. It's just separate from your King of Coins energy. This is you, your energy, Capricorn, of Earth energy, but you're watching something or somebody. I think you're watching somebody, and you're like, hey, look at me. I look pretty good. I got my coin. I'm lit really well. But I am watching you. And it is almost like... But at the same time, you're not giving a message. You feel like something happened that made you lose this opportunity a little bit. I don't feel you're moving forward with this love message because you don't feel the sun is in your favor. And I still think you're so focused on work and other things. Yeah. Not choosing love. No chemistry, not choosing love. But you're watching. You're watching. I'm going to clarify what you're watching. Actually, let's do it now. Instead of coming back to it, getting it confusing. Okay, let's just take these two cards. Okay, this is the Seven of Pentacles. This is waiting for your harvest, working diligently. Everything's really set at work and financially. So I'm really surprised that you were using that as an excuse to imbalance yourself in love. But it's your reasoning, my darlings, and you know that this is not necessarily the best course of action. You're just not willing to make that choice right now towards love. It's just not time, you're feeling. It's just not time. You've got such work to do. Alright, yeah. These cards are dropping the Knight of Coins, that's you in reverse because you are not moving forward with this romance. It's going to mess with your head a little. It's not going to feel good. I feel like you do need to move forward in areas of the heart. It may not even be romance. It just feels like there's an absence of true meaning other than your work. I have the Justice card here, getting what you deserve, but you're getting all these financial rewards and all this successful rewards. But you're not necessarily getting anybody to warm your bed when you come home. And even though you have this sense of, I know who I am, I can work from this power, you're only working from half that. You're not really focusing on on people, you're just focusing on finance. You're just not ready. You're just not feeling ready. You're slowing down. You feel like you have all your power and all your fire set for this romance, but you still don't feel it's time. You don't feel inspired. You don't feel you've gotten the message or the go-ahead yet with this Ace of Swords in reverse. You kind of just feel like it's not time to speak yet. So all you're doing is watching. This is like the center of your reading is you watching. Okay. Yeah, it's making you look a little bit less than. You're kind of becoming a bit of a difficulty. I'm not taking those too many cards. You're becoming a difficulty to work with even. You're becoming a bit bratty, a little outspoken. I feel that's still that work romance with that Aries, and you speak louder so that this Aries can hear you and maybe look up at you so you can look back at them. Cappies. But yeah, I feel like you are calling in attention, trying to take the spotlight, but because you're not exercising the two forces of your nature, the area of love in your nature, it's making you come across as not that great. Okay. Yeah, you need to put down the burdens of your work because they're fake. You know what you need to do, and most of that is healing and slowly integrating all the lessons you have learned, healing up, absorbing and really pondering, where have you been? What have I done? How do I move forward with this nonsense that my life seems to be? But it's just because it's halfway done. It's just because you're working from 50%. And most Capricorns will be unhappy to hear that. I know, when you're working at 50%. But you just need There's some kind of balance, temperance missing from your life. Sometime like you're just not as steely as you used to be. Oh, which makes sense because I said this. It feels like since you have an absence of love or something, you're not moving forward in love. It feels like it's starting to affect your money. Yeah, you're trying to run away from this. There's a King of Swords. I have an air sign in reverse in your midst. That's somebody mouthing off. 8 of Swords. Upright, that is you in a precarious position. King of Wands. Oh my God, there is that fire sign. And the Emperor in reverse. Okay. Alright, this is the line for your fire sign. Perhaps an Aries, definitely in reverse, building their kingdom. Not quite there yet, but they are definitely making decisions and getting places. In case you don't know, this Aries is leaving this Aries or this air sign that you don't even know are parting ways. This air sign is leaving this Aries alone, just getting out of Dodge. The emotions are too much, and taking her swords and leaving. He's hurt your Aries, or he or she has hurt your Aries in some way, and so basically what we're coming to is they found themselves in a tough position, and they're kind of like going through the breakup and the emotions of being disregarded and cast aside and forgotten and left to die. All right, let me see how you should approach this Aries then. I'm going to pull that upright just because. All right, 9 of Cups. It's your wish come true. This Aries is hurting. My goodness, this Aries is hurting, but it's your wish come true. The difficulty is it doesn't make you feel like working very hard, and it even doesn't make you feel like moving forward in love. You feel a little stuck in both areas of your life now because with this 3 of Pentacles in reverse and this 4 of Cups in reverse, you just don't feel like either one because they're conflicting each other, and you don't think you can have one without the other, but you still think your blockage is that you can't have both together. It's not worked out in the past. It hasn't been your wish come true in this past. And with the 9 of Cups at the ending there, it hasn't worked out before. What makes you think it'll work out now, Cappy and Spirit? Spirit says it's because you've walked through the shadow of death. You've walked with death, and you are coming back to life. There's something different about you this time, a lesson you learned that has got you centered and balanced. So that moving forward with this love, with this opportunity and work, just life in general, with the Chariot card coming, is you're moving forward. You inevitably, you're going to end up, because of the work you've done. I know it is because Cappies do their work, their homework. The Chariot card, once you get that moving, you're going to see what it all is. You're going to understand what it's all about and where you belong, because you have finished this walk with death. You've gone through the dark night of the soul. It is done. You are centered. You may not believe it, but you're not falling off the wheel of life. You can actually pull away from work a little bit and it be just fine, and you actually set into motion a certain balanced life. We did have the need for temperance come in earlier, and it's just that need to come into a perfect state of balance, and I believe it's just that work, romance, balance that just, it seems so elusive for you. Alrighty, my kids. I got you with the self-made man or woman, 9 of Diamonds in reverse, because you've set something else in motion kind of quickly. And like I said, an inevitability, a fast inevitability is coming, and it is judgment. It's the end of a road. You're you're coming back to life. I mean, another card with this man stepping out of the grave. I told you your time with death was over. It's uncomfortable for you right now emotionally. I'm sure you're very conflicted. Your mind seems it's like a little bit of a spin, but you're still very centered. You just need to slow it down a little. I even feel the need to speak much slower, because when you wake up and you come to this realization that this is judgment is the end of a journey, it's integration of all the lessons you've learned spiritually and physically, and it's that decision to return to life with those lessons. But when you come out of that hole of the grave in the darkness, there is someone waiting for you. They're just as confused and lost as you are, but you're going to find connection in easier ways with greater people now that you've gone through this. It's coming, and it's coming fast. When you take your foot off the gas of finance with that 9 of Diamonds in reverse, you're going to just take it off a little bit, because this person, this fire sign kind of does it for you. And it's going to send you spinning into just happiness, celebration, getting out with the friends and people. And yes, definitely is a message to get out, Cappies, get out and celebrate. Let your, untie your tie, take off the pantyhose. It's time to, Page of Wands, a fiery message. Perhaps this is a message from your fire sign, probably with you at the center of your reading, is looking back. This fire sign is looking back. You do have their attention. I know you do, because I've had this reading before. But in this reading, you're not really looking at this fire sign. You're looking elsewhere. So you have opportunities here for love, and I think you need them. I think your life is on a teeter-totter, and balanced teeter-totter. Without it, I think if I kept pulling cards, I would feel like, the bottom of the reading is the 5 of Wands. So you are feeling in conflict, imbalance, and it's almost like Wands are like a faux battle, sparring. It's not real, and so you've got your eye on the prize and doing the highest good for everyone and what have you. But you're now not watching that this fire sign has your attention, and you're kind of like making their heart go pitter-patter a little bit, whoever it is, because that's what a page does. They remember that they want to be in love. They're in love with love, or in love with the energy of movement with you. All right, thank you, my Cappies. This is kind of a really cool, easy reading. Just balance it out, my loves. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Definitely like, subscribe, share, comment, tip, and donate if the spirit moves you. My link is below. That is paypal.me/Bridget Clover Queen. And have a great week, my lovely Capricorns.